In this competition, people will drive 4 maps, and on each map only 1 single round. That means that this whole competition only consists out of 4 single rounds. But in each round you get points for both the time and also for the position. That is the idea. Every map has a 12-minute time limit. So you want to finish it ideally within 12 minutes. Every second that you drive faster, bless you, every second that you drive faster than 12 minutes gives you a point. So basically 12 minutes are 720 seconds. If you would finish in 0 seconds, which is obviously not possible, it would be 720 points. So it's something in between. And then the positions will also give points. The first place on a map gets 360 points, which is half of 720. And the next positions matters on how many players actually finish the round. Basically, the plugin is programmed in a way that from the first no finisher, you could say, until the first place, it's always the same gap. So when exactly 2 players finish the map, then it's 360, 180, and the rest is 0. If there are 3 finishes, it's already 360, 240, 120, and then 0. And the more finishes there are, the more points the second place gets in the third place, so that it's always like the same distance of points between all the finishers. Now to the maps. The maps are working in a way that it is about finding the checkpoints. Most of the times it shouldn't be very difficult to get to them. At least that's the idea, that it's not difficult to get to them. The idea is to just find them as quickly as possible. There are many different ways on what you can build for this cup. We have now today 1 track by Firestorm, 1 track from myself, and 2 maps by Auwrah. I can already now say that my map is a completely different style than the other 3. So my map is probably also very deciding for the cup. But we will see that later. Firestorm myself will cast this now, and yeah, how many players do we have? 48, 49 are on the server. So the plugin cannot be used on these tracks because there is a possibility to make the plugin not work. You can basically do that with your map. And thanks a lot, Lars.
So with the map change on the right map, it should immediately start.
Yeah. So camera 7 is allowed on this, so you can use it. Let's make all the ghosts on. So there are different ways on how you can drive this. You can first of all look at the track from above, see a nice way where you would go. There are 14 checkpoints are on this map. And do we see the plugin, Firestorm?
No, I don't see it. Do you have to be a player for that? No. Where's the plugin? No.
Let's spectate Doyle. There's the loading. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Also, we have Tomacino already with 4 checkpoints, Giuliano also with 4 checkpoints. He's following here Doyle. Now this is a very annoying section because they see this checkpoint but they cannot reach it there. So this will cost them quite a lot, but everyone might face this issue. Also many people might actually go into this direction. We have Tomacino actually now with 6 checkpoints already. Very good start, here's the 7th, but maybe he got all the easy ones and is still missing the more difficult ones. But nice jump, he gets another one here. Decided. It will be, of course, at the ending, because you might get a lot of checkpoints in the start, but then you need to know which ones you miss. You need to figure that out as quickly as possible. Let's have a look. Giuliano is again They are still trying. Sampler is doing well, but actually jumping off. Here's Lasiop. He's also in this death trap. Like many people are ending up here. We see Lars now with 7 checkpoints. Has to go to the left here. Let's see where he continues. He sees, of course, this
4 people,
checkpoint.
5, 6 people with 8 now.
Yeah.
But not more.
Sampler is the first one to get 9. Overall, there are 14 checkpoints. And everything matters, also the time. Like every second could matter because everything gives you points here.
Yeah,
This is the
Tomatino's
start.
still stuck. Not finishing, not getting a checkpoint in a minute.
I see Yannick's now hopping up to 9 checkpoints. We have Poke with 10. Poke is at 10. But he's searching now. Yeah, now of course comes the time where people have to see where to go. Heath has 10. Heath is climbing up the order. Ice is also up there. We have also Lars at 9. And Lars C. Op. You see it on the top left. Also at 10. We have multiple people at 10 checkpoints now. Still 9 minutes and 30 seconds of time. So Heath is now driving towards a finish. And he doesn't make this jump. This will cost him a lot of time. We have Luekes and Poke on the 11. We have multiple people on 11 now. Doyle is also there. You see they are also ranked by how early they got there. And I actually spectated the right one. Doyle has 12. If that is actually his next checkpoint, he will get it quickly because this jump is possible. If he does it
Ice
correct.
on 13.
Oh, he doesn't know how to do it. Ice is
He
at
only
13.
needs-
12 will
yeah,
get to
one
that. Doyle gets to this one though. And there is one right there. If this is actually the last missing, then he will get 14 very soon. And there is a finish here close by.
Ice doesn't know where the last checkpoint is yet.
Doyle already had it. Okay. Yeah, Ice is looking. Luekes has it. Luekes has the last checkpoint. He needs to finish now. Where's the closest finish? There are multiple ones. I see
He
finish.
sees a few, yeah.
Yeah, he has a way to the finish. Lars is also at 14. Is he closer to a finish? No. Luekes is the first finisher. Now, Lars, where is the finish for him? Golio is also at 14, Juliano is at 14. Lars sees a finish back there. Can he actually get here? Yes, he can. Golio is also finishing. Juliano is finishing. Lars is getting 4th place. We have Petty Productions doing a quarter pipe jump. Survives it. And there's a finish. There's a finish. It still takes him a few seconds. Then we have Poke. He also needs to find a finish. This, of course, really stressful. You want to be as quick as possible. Yeah. This is the way now. He gets there. He gets there. Miracle, also at 14 checkpoints, is coming. So, and you see, when we press tab, you see how these points work. So we have currently 500 points for Luekes, who was 5 seconds ahead of Golio. Hence, Golio has 5 points less than Luekes by the time. But the position gives the rest. 360 points for Luekes. With every finisher, however, the other people will come closer here. So the total score of Luekes will not change, but the score of the others will change. The more finishers there are, the more a second place was worth to have, kind of. But the time could, of course, be the big role, could play the big role. This map here is rather easy. We have, what was the time actually? 3 minutes 40. What did we have, Firestorm, on this map?
I think about also 3 minutes. Let me check.
Yeah, 3, 4, something. I don't remember.
How's the map called? Night Drive.
Night Drive. No, I'm casting today. I'm not playing this. There's a 100 euro prize pool for the top 3, 60, 30 and 10. And I will also not participate in the next 1 or 2 editions because I know already some maps by Auwrah. That means I will also build maps for these editions because I cannot play them anyway. There is, however, also a map request now opened. So you, the community, can also build maps for this competition. But the maps can also look very different than this. You will see my map looks different, but there are also many other ideas on how you can build maps. Oh, Tomacina had such a great start, but look, he's still not in the finish. He actually only has 11 CPs. We have Volto and Hagen. Where's Hagen? Hagen is spectating. Voltur is also watching. Yeah, now the big question is, what is the last checkpoint? You have to somehow remember everything. You need to keep that in mind. Where is the last checkpoint that you missed? Kachika finds a checkpoint, but that was one that he already had, so he's basically just driving here through to get to another CP. Uh-oh, he's going into the death trap. You need really good speed if you want to make this jump. Oh, he makes it, he makes it, he makes it. Okay, very important. This was not the checkpoint that he needed. Oh, he's still at 13. RIP. Well, then he is a bit clueless now. What is the checkpoint? Hagen is finding a checkpoint here. No, that's not the one. This one is for surely not his last one, because you often drive through this checkpoint. It is like on the way. Voltur. Voltur is going to this one. This was also my last checkpoint. And yeah, Voltur got it. This was the 14th CP, but where's the finish now? I think there was one very close to the checkpoint, but he gets this one now. And there he goes. Voltur finishing as well. On position 24, we see in the bottom right. Let's see what people write. Also, this was Firestorm that wrote something. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, let me check.
Voltur writes the main difficulty was playing Stadium Car, not finding the checkpoints. Lars messed up his final checkpoint, thought he already had it, and it was so far away from the finishers. But still, third place, everything possible. Especially, I can tell you guys that the difficulty is improving. Or would we say improving to that? Like it is getting more difficult. Yeah, this is an unfortunate part where Hansi Panzo is driving here, because this part only works from one direction. So now he has to go back to where he just came from. So, by the time that we have so many finishers, it is Golio actually only losing 13 points by the position towards Luekes.
Mm-hmm.
And we have overall a gap of 17 points currently, that is maybe still shrinking by a few points.
Well, they finished pretty close to each other. 340, 355.
Yeah, exactly. The time is gonna play a big role. But there will be more difficult maps where there are less finishers, where also there might be bigger time gaps, but there also the position will give more reward. So comebacks are very possible still at any moment. And if we look at the last finishers that we have right now, they are getting 100, 200 points. Of course, there are still 90 seconds to go, so still 90 seconds of possible points.
Yeah, remembering which checkpoints you took and which not is very important. I see Bonjori here. I saw him in the start, and he did very good. But now he's looking for the last checkpoint for, well, almost 5 minutes. And of course, the tragedy of Tomacino. Huh?
Yeah, Tomacino still not in the finish. That's actually crazy. He was leading for so long.
Yeah. But I guess he just drove through the map, took checkpoints. Which worked for him,
Yeah,
to be fair.
it worked until there were actually still checkpoints left, and he didn't know which
Yeah.
ones and how to get to them. Nobody's at 14 checkpoints. I'm not sure if we will see another finisher here.
Yeah.
Multiple people at 13. Not finishing is sadly 0 points.
But we've seen 33 finishers for this one.
Yeah, out of 48 people. Alright, this was the first map. We will move on into the second map, which is by Firestorm. Might be easier, this map. It might be a bit easier than the first map.
I think so too. Maybe a bit.
So here we go, and I show you the map from above. We have here the start and also the finish, rather close. And then we have several areas. I will not talk too much because there are some hints hidden on this track. But you see checkpoints here everywhere and roads combining those parts. Let's go in and see Heath. He went straight at the start. This is how you get actually to this area here. If you do that, he doesn't have the speed to directly get there, so to this checkpoint, but he now takes some speed, jumps down, and has the next one. 4 checkpoints for him. We see that people are actually all over the place already. We have a few people there, we have few people here left, we have many people in this middle section. Lars is currently there, okay. When you go to the middle section, you probably get the most amount of checkpoints. So the people that went straight are in an early lead, but they of course have to go to the other sections as well. I see, for example, Lars has now 5, and he is still getting towards the middle section. And this is the 6th
Giuliano
one.
was the first one to get the checkpoint on the right. For example, the most difficult one, I guess.
Oh, there's actually a way out of the water, I didn't even know.
I have updated the map a bit.
Oh. Well, this is the 7th CP for Lars. We have 4 people with 7 checkpoints. Bauergab is currently watching where to go. Oak is jumping into the water. It's very slow here though. Zempler is coming to a checkpoint. Sees that he has to go outside of these barriers. We see that quite often on this map. Got it now. And we have now Miracle, Poke, Silverheat. We have multiple people on 8 now. Miracle is also here on the next checkpoint that he will get now. There we go. And he goes into this direction now. Interesting. The track has in overall 14 checkpoints as well. And Miracle is now at 11. But I can tell you that he won't get many checkpoints that fast now. So his lead is gonna shrink or diminish completely. So I see Lars also at 11 now.
Yeah. And I think he sees the next checkpoint as well.
Yeah, once you are at 12 checkpoints and you didn't grab a checkpoint at the start, you are about to finish. So Lars probably about to finish right now.
No, he grabbed the one at the start, I saw that.
Ah, he already got both of them?
I think so.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
If he already has them, then he still takes a while to catch up. I can tell you when I was playtesting the map, I was actually not taking the checkpoints at the start. So when I was at 12, I was basically on my way to the finish. Lars still needs one more checkpoint here. Nobody is, however, at 12 yet. No, now that I say that, Yannick has 12. Now the question is, does he have these checkpoints already? But he still needs a while to actually get away from this part. So Lars is searching still. Yannick's. Oh, Yannick is on the wrong side of the barriers. Damn. Happened to me as well. Okay, does Lars find a way?
He took some time to camp 7 it.
Yeah, it took him some time.
I think he found a way, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and...
No.
Unlucky.
Now he will come there. So where's Yannick's? Yannick still waits. Heath is also somewhere. So Lars will probably win because this is the last checkpoint. Now he only needs to get to the finish. And he knows where it is, I assume. Still takes a while to get there, but now it's very close. And there we go. Lars is the first finisher here after 4 minutes and 9 seconds. So Yannick is still looking. Where's the checkpoint that he missed? We have a new play here. I am a non-KDG. He's still driving around here, searching for his last checkpoint. Is it actually in this area or is it not? Is it the one that he searches here? Keith is at 14. He will be the second finisher, needs to get to the finish only. But it should... Oh, he was jumping wrong. He was jumping wrong. We have Mentos. He is also in this area. So, but oh, he has a nice line directly to this road. Yeah, he's ahead of Heath now. Mentos is... Oh, yeah, okay, good, good. Well done, well done. That was the correct decision. Mentos is second finisher. Heath is finishing now on 3rd place. We have Yannick's on 14 checkpoints as well. And he has also this road to the finish. Interesting, all of these players took these checkpoints at the start already. So we have Yannick's finishing. So where's this last checkpoint for this guy? Ah, the next streamer, Giuliano. And that was very close to the finish, that he got his last one. Okay, finishes as well. The Odin Theory. On 14 as well, Aquarium on 14. Aquarium is very close to the finish. Well done. We have Not. Where's Not? Not might be a player that played in United as well, because this system, not with the point scoring, but generally this just finding checkpoints cup that existed in Trackmania United Forever. It was called the Lost Coppers. There are also some videos on my YouTube channel with some of the additions, and we wanted to bring this format back into the new game. So Golio is going towards the finishes with his 14. Not is still checking out where the finish is, I guess. Hagen has 14 and close to the finish.
I saw. I think Not isn't very familiar with the Trackmania 2020 blocks.
I mean, it's a bit comedy if you spectate. Oh god, Not. We were right there.
He was, yeah, he was in Cam 7 probably.
Oh my god.
You know, I wonder if Lars understood.
Yeah,
You know?
Firestorm
Because
wants
he
to know
finished-
that, Lars. Lars, did you
take the hint?
did you understand a certain hint? did you check out the polls on these streets, on these roads?
You shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, now it's pretty late.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Now it doesn't matter anymore. I told you, Firestorm, that nobody is recognizing that hint.
it's fine.
Like Firestorm, when I playtested it, Firestorm went like, "Did you realize that?" I was like, "Never ever. I would realize. Nobody will realize that." But as we are in the last 4 minutes, I can tell you following: there are roads that connect all these islands. Yeah, we have here a road, we have here a road, we have here a road, and there are these poles always. And you might wonder, and that was Firestorm's hope, that people actually wonder what the heck are they doing there. But these poles actually tell you something. They tell you how many checkpoints you find on the island. So when there is 2 poles here, then it tells you that there are 2 checkpoints in this area. There's 1 and 2. And when you leave, basically, also here, this road, it shows you 5 poles here, 3 poles here. 3 poles means there are 3 checkpoints on this island. We see 1 there, 1 there, and I guess that this one here is the 3rd. And here are 5 checkpoints. This is why I said that the most checkpoints are when you go straight. You have here checkpoint, here checkpoint. And here's also a checkpoint. Also, this is basically the idea of these poles. And there is only one pole. So in this whole section here is actually only one single checkpoint. This is why I meant that Bericle, for example, when he still misses this, or also Lars, who was still missing this, it will still take a while, because there's just one checkpoint in this area, and it's also very far away. But yeah, that was like a small hint on this map. Or Tomacino has a bugged camera 7, or that's of course... I mean, yeah, there was this one issue. That's annoying, there is this issue in this game. There's a bug actually, that you can fix, but some update actually broke the game a little bit. Okay, who is the next finisher? Sampler is at, is close, but not yet in. Then let's have a look at the points. So you see that Luekes, who has...
The end points are gonna be shown after the round. The script isn't perfectly working now for now. It's just this round.
Yeah. Let's hope that it works, that we see then the total points. Otherwise, it's better I scroll a bit through this, so that we can calculate everything afterwards. Of course, I have to do that as the points still change. I have to do that at the very end, ideally. But yeah, Luekes got 606 points, Lars gets 831. I mean, it's obvious that Lars is going into the lead. You see on the left side the current round. Lars actually with a 59 points lead over the second finisher currently. And Heath is the third finisher with 758. But this is quite bigger gaps, of course, compared to the gaps that you saw on the first map. And I'm very curious to see how it is turning out on my map, which will come next. Because my map is a very different style. And a bit overwhelming, I assume. But I think it's well finishable within 12 minutes. Oh, and I can warn you already early on, when you load into, or maybe I just write it in the chat. On the next map you can choose your favorite car at the start. All of them work equally well for the map. I actually drove with all of them. They are really similar, but for the pathfinding, of course, the one or other have, like, they all have strengths and weaknesses. You can choose any car you want. They all have good parts. I also will give another tip. I will quickly type that in.
A lot of people taking stadium.
So, I show you the map. This is my map. It is a wood tower. Kinda spaghetti, like this one Granati map that he hunted. Many, so crossroads everywhere. Many levels from full above to the bottom. Everything on wood, and there are 11 checkpoints in this mess. You can just drive anywhere you want. We're gonna check out Lars. He's at the very bottom, actually.
Which I would argue is not very good.
Yeah, now he has to, he definitely cannot do certain trajectories between checkpoints. So that might not be the best idea. So here we have Doyle. He has currently 3 checkpoints as well.
Sampler is pretty far up.
Yeah, Sampler has 3 and is far up, but he goes into this downhill. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Where's Yannick's? Yannick's is now here, and now he will just drop to the next one, will he? Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a combination of 2 checkpoints that you can easily take in many cases. Lars is actually already at 5, and he is using camera 7 quite a lot. Of course, you have to get a feeling for where is everything. Paddy Productions is at 6 checkpoints now, from 11. But he is at the bottom, so from here on he needs to find ways up to other checkpoints. He saw a checkpoint there, will he make it? He has to jump. The stadium car is extremely slow when you go with low speed up onto these upper blocks. You see Lars here, look at this. I can tell you guys, backwards works. You can also do this, what he tries here, but look at Mentos. Mentos actually turned around, backwards it is. Backwards is faster. I figured that out, that's why I wrote it real quick, but nobody was reading that, I guess. But this is the weakness of the stadium car. It has, of course, also a big advantages compared to other cars. Once you have a bit of you see Patty is catching up to Lars and is leading currently. Yannick also went backwards, so Lars was the only one not realizing that. Oh, Patty! And we have Dennis at 7, and Dennis actually transitioning here to the 8th checkpoint. Dennis is in the lead. 3 more checkpoints for Dennis. The question is, of course, are still the upper checkpoints missing? Also, I really don't see many people with different cars. You can, of course, easily with snow car.
Oh, Dennis!
That's unfortunate. With snow car, you can, of course, nicely steer and land very cleanly. Rally car has no problems with the landing. And of course enough grip everywhere to get good and tight corners. Lots of stuff possible. Oh, this is now he takes this way. No, at least he goes backwards. At least he goes backwards. But we see ice. Look, ice is above there, and he has snow car.
No!
Wait, did he just go? Oh my god, ice. So we see Juliano here. Transitioning onto this. Transitioning into this, dropping down. Yannick is only at 5. Volltour is Volltour. Volltour has rally car. Yeah. Okay. Finally a different car in the lead. 8 minutes still. You can already see that this map is way more difficult. Stadium car is good for jumping far, but it is, of course, it has a chance to land bad. With rally car you can also jump and land on tilted roads. Lars is now at 10. He needs 1 more checkpoint. Where is it? Oh god. Some points lost right there, because the time also matters. Okay,
might be the one at the very top.
Yeah, but he just could have gotten there, if that's the one that is missing. He just had a chance to get there. Oh, he goes to this. Is this the checkpoint? No, it's not.
That's unlucky.
Oh, what a transition. I planned that when I built that.
Mm-hmm.
So, also he could have been here 20 seconds earlier, but now he's on this road for the most upper checkpoint, and then he only needs to get to the start. Because this map is a multi-lap track. And yeah, it is in this direction, but do you just jump down there, or... Yeah, how do you get there now the best? Yeah, there's... And he finishes! And Lars is in the finish after 5 minutes only, even though he was dropping completely down in the start. Paddy is at 10, Dennis is at 10. Paddy can make a big step forward here in this cup, depending on how long he takes to get the ending. We have, again, I am a non-K DG. Also doing well and having the desert car, okay. And Paddy has 11 now. Paddy found the 11th. So now he needs to find a way up. Or as first of all, people have to figure out that the multi-lap is actually the part where they need to finish.
Yeah.
But it shows in the bottom. He just did the circle, did he? Not sure. No, he didn't.
Dennis is completely lost. He has no idea where the last checkpoint is.
Also, Paddy is now very close to the multi-lap, but it still takes him a while. I think that Lars is winning the cup because this is gonna be a big lead now, just by the time already. So, and Patty made it onto this road. He only needs to finish. Golio is in the finish now, but Patty is on the way. I think this he could have done forwards, to be honest. And he will come.
And Dennis flipped.
So we have Doyle. Doyle is on a decent height. He still needs a little bit more though. The finish is still a bit further above. Where is Silverheat? Silverheat is also still on the need to get a bit further up. Also they still need a while. Giuliano is checking where the last checkpoint might be. Eve is checking.
We are checking.
Yeah, everyone is checking. Doyle is driving a bit, but very slowly. Nath. Yeah, and this is now the moment where people think, like, when they have these uphills in the end, where they think, why did I not take a different car? Okay, we have actually someone getting to the... Turtle, Nath, Turtle. Yeah, you can do that, Turtle. Yeah. Not into the desert car gate. Okay, he makes it. Haken also finished. Haken is in the finish. 5th place for him. Patty 4th. Haken 5th. Ahead of Thief. And Doyle is completely down. At the very bottom he is. And we have Silverheat finishing the same way as last did. And is now there. Mentos, Yannick's. Where's Yannick's? Are people already writing something? Luekes had this very good start.
He's on his way to the multi-love.
Yeah.
But he has a long way.
Still 3.5 minutes, guys. He has not a long way, he's on the finish, Luekes.
Yeah. He had a long way.
Oh, I saw also Yesop. Was he finishing as well? No. Doyle was finishing hard. Where's Yannick's? Yannick's actually not doing too well, but he's now on the way to the finish. Oh, nice transition. Wait, could I have done that in my author time, this transition? Or did I come from somewhere else? And there comes Voltour. That actually, he was on such a good run, but it took him a while to get the ending. But he's also in the finish at least. And there are only 12 finishers or something so far. Let's check out Giuliano. He's still trying to find the last CP. I know that this is leading to a CP. Yeah, okay, this was also Firestorm's last checkpoint, I believe, or one of the last. So now he only needs to get up, but he's already on a good height. Because this checkpoint that he just got is like middle height, you can say. So he will probably make it. Let's have a look at the track again and where people are. A bit everywhere. Oh, Yesop is just dropping completely down. Damn it. Okay, let's check out Giuliano again. So what was last writing? My strat was just going bottom to top with the checkpoints. Yeah, but actually, it's interesting that you did so well with it. Huh?
Yeah, it's interesting because I would have guessed when I was doing top to bottom.
Yeah, you can really connect a lot of checkpoints when you go from top to bottom, just drop into them, and then you only have to find a way to the multi-lap at the ending. So it was an interesting strategy. I'm surprised it worked so well.
I mean, that's at least a strategy. Some people are here and are just driving. Feedback. Don't include maps made by Marius.
So will we still see a finisher? We have 20 seconds. This guy here has 11 CPs and he is not far off. This will be really close though. No, okay, he will not make it. Poke will not make it. The Odin theory, I mean, nope.
A lot less finishers on a lot harder map.
I think that Rally is a good card for the discovery. But yeah, now we go to the last map. It's again by Auwrah, and this map here looks from above like this. Should be now a little bit easier. We have 14 checkpoints again. I don't know why you all use 14 checkpoints. So yeah, on different platforms, different areas. And I see also Sushi on fire already with a quarter pipe jump up to a checkpoint. That's actually well done from him. So this is how the map looks like. Let's dive in and spectate again some people like Yannick's, for example. This is maybe more his map style. Has a very good start. 6 checkpoints already. Okay, this was a bit slow now. Not gonna lie. We have Poke catching up now, also at 6. Going down. Going through this CP. And through this CP. Is at 8. Yannick's also on 8. Lars is at 7. So, looks good for Lars to win the whole thing overall. Because here you see the full points, 2,400 for Lars, has a 400 point lead ahead of Golio. Petty is on 3rd, top 3 receive prize money. So that is something to look out for. It's rather close from 2nd to 4th, and then we have some gap to Mentos, Luekes, Yannick's and so on. So Poke is already at 11, he needs only 3 more to win this map. Does he have this checkpoint already? Yeah, he didn't have it, so he is now at 12. Drops down. So what does he still have to get? There's one checkpoint that is a bit more difficult to reach, in my opinion. He would be next to it. Oh, he's just dropping down into the water while watching with camera 7. But he found something where he hasn't been yet. Oh no, this is always unfortunate. Some time loss for him. That can hurt. Luekes is at 12 now, but has to check where to go next. Mericle is also on 12. Yannick's and the Odin theories. Yannick's is getting the next one if he has a backwards turtle or forwards turtle. Very low turtle. No! This rip. Oh my god, he was there. But he is exactly on the checkpoint underneath, so this is like very close. He will get it now. Luekes is now on the last one. Yeah, Poke on the last one as well. Now the question, where's the closest finish?
He's finishing, yeah.
Okay, Luekes finished, Poke sees a finish. And yeah, soon we will get there. There he is, Lars right behind him on the same finish. So Lars is winning the cup. GG to him, 60 euros gained. Giuliano. Search is now a finish. Is already on the last CP. Golio, where's the last? Where's the finish? Oh my god, he does the RPG route to this finish and goes against the tree. No way. He's losing so much time now on this road. Silver Heat might finish ahead of him. Oh, no. Right after, actually. And there's Giuliano finishing here as well. also this is a short map, holy shit. 2 minutes 56, now so many finished this in 3 minutes something. Hagen,
Yeah.
Hagen also finishing Mentos. Oh, Yannick's actually dropped so much. He's now at 14. He looked as if he would win this map.
Eddie from the top 3 still hasn't finished. He's finishing now.
Okay, yeah, let's look. So Lars is winning the cup, and Golio, when he was already second place, is remaining second, that's for sure. Eve is not making it into the top 3. The only question is if Luekes is overtaking Paddy. Because 350 points, I guess that Paddy is losing the 3rd place. I think that the podium is gonna be Lars, Golio, and then Luekes. So he's not taking my money, luckily. Oh, Paddy, you unsub then? But you have to see that my map is the map that brought you into this good position. So Heath is searching for a finish here, somewhere. Also, he still had this checkpoint to get. Now he searches a finish. And he gets there. So what is this? For this kind of map, for example, except -1, what would be the most accurate finish timeout? Of course, you have to see the first place in this case here finished in under 3 minutes. And now we have to still wait 9 minutes until everyone is in the finish. So that takes a while. It's a lot of waiting time. But there will of course always be gaps between the players.
We'll have to check if we can improve that somehow.
This one with still 9 checkpoints. Sushi on fire did such a nice quarter pipe jump early on. Got one of the more difficult to reach checkpoints. No way, and now he's doing the quarter pipe jump again. I know that he has this one already, but Columbia just went on to him and I mentioned it and he just goes again into this quarter pipe. I was like, so good that he already has this difficult checkpoint. And then he just goes there again. And I knew that he had it. Okay. Voltour. Oh, Voltour is still about to finish. Yeah, this quarter pipe jump sucks, but it does work. Otherwise, you get to that checkpoint from the start here, where this ramp is. But you need to have to take some speed, and then you can do it. Yeah, exactly. This is gonna work. Now only finish. Now we have Sampler on 13. Where will he get this last one? I'm so lost, he writes. Yeah, you have to, of course, always remember where you have been already. My strategy was always, I just drive. And I drive through all the edges. And then at some point I thought, I had always a good idea of where a checkpoint could still be missing. He's now standing here in the water. Got this one. Basically here we have 2 checkpoints, one above, one down. Then we have here a checkpoint, here a checkpoint, here a checkpoint, here a checkpoint. I can tell in my first try doing this map, I had this combination where I went, at some point I had to go up here to this checkpoint, and I just jumped down to this one, went through the tunnel, and saw this one, took it, then I saw this one, and I knew I just have to go around, got this one, went over the bridge, saw here already the next one. This is exactly how Yannick started here, where he had so many checkpoints early on, because they are all in a row, and then you know that you have all of them. And then also, I did the same. When I was here, I obviously also took this ramp and ended up there, took this checkpoint, and then you think, yeah, maybe there is something still here, but this was just a finish. No, there is actually a checkpoint, so yeah, would be the correct idea to check out this side here. Yeah, then you see this checkpoint where you see I cannot really get up from where I'm currently, so you have to remember this is the one that I'm missing. You just go directly to this one. You check here a bit on the left, you might see that there is something, so you get that as well. You can get this one, and then you basically did one big circle, and I know that this one where Folto still struggled is missing. Okay, so how close is it now between Patty and Luekes? Because Patty got a few more points now, the more people finished. Will there be one more finisher? Probably not. So now the gap between those two, 718 versus 904, is not that big anymore. There is a chance that Patty remains in third. Because Luekes' point score was of course set in stone as he won this map. He won actually 2 maps. The 2 Auwrah maps, by the way. So, and the points will be summed up, and it is Patty! Patty is making it! Patty is making it, he remains in third.
GG, everyone. And thank you for joining the first edition of Checkpoint Chasers.